Hi all, hello and welcome back to the third episode of No Easy Feast, this time featuring a Asian cucumber salad, a particular favorite of my mother's. And this starts with 2 cucumbers. Normally you can use 1 if it's like a really long English cucumber, but with these I'm using 2. I'm just going to go ahead and peel them because the skins can be a little bit tough, especially with this type of cucumber. Once again, with English cucumbers, you don't have to, but basically you want a pretty solid amount of cucumber. This is a pretty flexible recipe, and then we're going to thinly slice these cucumbers. With the power of video editing software, you can get really fast at slicing, so don't worry about that. And just as soon as you know it, you're done with slicing, and we'll just put those in a big bowl, and we'll get back to those later. But first we're going to make a salad dressing. So this is an Asian inspired Thai salad dressing. So first off, we're going to start by measuring 2 tablespoons of the canola oil. Canola is just a pretty light oil. We don't really want much flavor coming from the oil because the chili garlic, and fish sauce and lime have more than enough flavor, and we don't want it to be too overpowered. Then 1 tablespoon of fish sauce, and this stuff really doesn't smell that great, but trust me, it tastes amazing and really brings out the flavors of everything else. In order to peel the garlic easier, I'm crushing it just a little bit beneath the palm of my hand, and that will free up the skin. And then I'm going to crush it in a garlic press and just scrape the rest off. And next up, I'm going to add the juices of 2 limes. Going for about 1/4 cup, and these limes are pretty juicy, so about 2 limes is generally what I shoot for. But if you're making it larger and you want a measurement exactly, 1/4 cup of lime juice is about a good metric. Next up, we're going to be adding about 1/2 teaspoon of the chili garlic. If you like things spicier, add more. If you don't like very much spice in it, add a little bit less. But keep in mind that since this is going in cucumbers, cucumbers take a lot of the spice out of things, so it won't be as spicy as you think it will be. Then we're going to add a couple sprigs of mint. This is just mint that I went out and picked from our garden. And I have 3 sprigs here, but I ended up only using about 1.5. And we're going to chiffonade these, which is a fancy word for we're going to stack like 4 or 5 leaves on top of each other. Cut off the stems that you don't need. And then I'm going to slowly and carefully, without crushing them, roll them up. And then slice them into really thin little strips. And what that does is it inhibits the mint for some strange reason. I don't know why. It's just like it's supposed to make the mint not turn black, because if you just chop mint willy-nilly like most other herbs, it'll turn black. Then we're going to pour the salad dressing over our cucumbers and stir it, making sure to cover as much as possible. This is basically, this cucumber salad is actually really awesome in that you don't need it to be, you don't need to eat it immediately, but then I like to top it with peanuts. But since I'm making this video at about 9 o'clock in the morning, I don't really want to have cucumber salad that's going to make my mouth taste like fish sauce the rest of the day. So I'm just going to leave the peanuts off, and I'll just keep them in a separate container and add them on top. And that's it. So thank you very much for watching. And now, before my mom gets home, I'm going to go take this and hide it someplace so I'll actually get to eat some. See you next time.